Hi, and welcome to All Around the Town. Today in this segment, we're visiting the offices of Comfort Keepers in downtown Hazleton. They're located at 126 East Broad Street, across from Jimmy's. And I'm sitting here with Marlon Duncan, who is the owner of Comfort Keepers. Marlon, tell us a little bit about what Comfort Keepers is and what you do here.
Well, Comfort Keepers, just to give you a little idea of what we do, Amy, if you notice on the badge of all of our Comfort Keepers caregivers, you'll notice a part that says help to remain in the comfort of home. And that's really what Comfort Keepers is about, is to make it possible for people anywhere from the age of 18 all the way up to remain comfortably at home. We take care primarily, we take care of the elderly in their home, taking care of the things that the family would do if the family could be there. It's very hard today sometimes for the family to be there all the time.
Right.
Also, we're also providers for MHMR to take care of, especially many families will find that they're taking care of an adult that has some mental issues. And we can be there to be a much needed relief, because sometimes they're taking care of that family member 24 hours a day. What I thought would be even better is if we could talk to some of the people in the community that Comfort Keepers currently impacts. Maybe that'd be a good idea.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go interview some people and talk about Comfort Keepers. Donna and Peter D'Amato have a relative who's being cared for by Comfort Keepers. Donna wanted to say a few words about how her caregiver Janet has helped the family. I'm sitting here with Donna inside D'Amato's Wood-Fire Pizza. Donna, tell us a little bit about Comfort Keepers and how they've helped you in your home and what it's done for your family.
Comfort Keepers has been excellent over the past couple of years. I've used them, and being a business owner, it's often very difficult to run a business, take care of a loved one in the house, and care for all their needs. So when I retained Comfort Keepers, it was a great comfort to me to know that all my needs would be met and I wouldn't have to worry about my uncle at the house.
And now, the caregiver Janet specifically, how has she been for you guys?
Janet Brady's been a guardian angel to our family. She has been just so wonderful, words can't even say. I don't have to worry about anything with my uncle anytime that he's sick. She keeps me well informed, and I'm able to care for his needs. She takes him to the doctors when he needs appointments. She arranges for transportation, and she's given him the quality of life that is unbelievable. She takes him to the mall shopping. He gets his own clothes. He's able to buy groceries that he wants. She takes him to the auction. She takes him to Fun Fest. It's just been unbelievable, all the care that she's given him. And I mean, she loves him as much as we do.
We're here at the Greater Hazleton Senior Citizen Center on Broad Street in downtown Hazleton. Let's talk with Executive Director Carol Kay about Comfort Keepers.
I think it's a great asset to the community. I have referred a lot of people there. I've always got satisfactory results with them. They take my phone calls. They're calling the people within 24 hours. One of our patients, or a person that had called here, she said that she would never leave her home. And now to have somebody come in the home and the person is working with her to let her, be able to go out a little bit and everything like that. And I know she's having great results with them. The workers are all kind, conscientious, and I think one of the things we should get across is that if you can't afford this, there is a waiver program through the Area Agency on Aging. You have to go through the procedure, but a lot of the clients here have gone through the procedure and were able to get with Comfort Keepers.
I'm standing here with Mary Malone with United Way, and she's got a few things she'd like to say about Comfort Keepers. Why don't you tell us why it's such a great asset to the Hazleton area?
We're really lucky to have the whole concept and idea of Comfort Keepers right here in the Greater Hazleton community. We often get phone calls from families who might be for the first time dealing with a loved one who's up in age and confronting some of their first-time challenges. And I've had personal experiences where good friends of mine were in that situation, and I know Marlon and the folks down at Comfort Keepers, and it was the difference between someone being able to stay in their own home, maintain independence, and even better than that, that they were able to build a relationship with their caregiver that I think, as well as the doctor's appointments and the mechanics of what the caregiver can offer, that social piece to it, which is so, so important. And I really feel like, again, Comfort Keepers has come into the community community joined up as part of the Health and Human Service teams, and makes it a much better place for the Greater Hazelton to have Comfort Keepers right on board.
And now you said you get a lot of phone calls here, so you make many recommendations?
We do. Again, people will call. The United Way is a national organization in so many communities, and we serve as a referral source of, this is our situation, do you know where we could go? And we do have a large elderly population, senior population in the community, and many times the services at Comfort Keepers are in addition to other member agencies and the work that they do. So they work together in partnership and collaboration to have that service. And again, the professionalism, the confidentiality factor, and like I said, the friendships that I've seen them form and build. Great quality of life and a good addition.
All right, well, thank you, Mary, for taking the time out to talk
No
with us.
problem.
We are outside the medical practice of Dr. Jude Sederi. He's a prominent physician in the Hazelton area. Let's head inside and see what he's got to say about Comfort Keepers.
Comfort Keepers is a fantastic organization. I was actually very glad 2 years ago when they started that I would have someone to call to help my patients. In the last 2 years, I've had hundreds of patients who have used Comfort Keepers, and it's actually been a life-saving measure. I could talk for hours about what they've done for my elderly, not just my elderly patients, but all my patients. They provide services that will keep people out of nursing homes, out of personal care homes. They will give families the comfort and the ability to know that they're being cared for, their medicines are being taken properly. I've had patients who used to go into the hospital once a month with medical problems. They have Comfort Keeper come in, they're watching them. These people aren't going in the hospital. It's really a life-saving tool that's out there in today's busy world.
So you would definitely put a family member in the care of Comfort Keepers. That's how proud you stand by them.
Absolutely, 100%. And I meet these people. They come in with the patients. They'll come into the visits to the doctor, and I meet these people who take care of my patients. They're compassionate, they're kind, they're caring people. They go out of their way. And that's what you want. I mean, you want that. It's an incredible service to have available, and we need that. How are you going to get someone to help your loved one? You don't know how these people are. It's so hard to do that. I had a grandparent years ago who my mother had to hire people to get in to help her. It was a nightmare. People wouldn't show up. It was a problem. The Comfort Keepers, they will take care of everything.
So reliable care in the comfort of the patient's home.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you, doctor, for taking some time out of your busy day to talk to us about Comfort Keepers.
It's my pleasure, and I hope people take the time out to consider using this organization. They're fantastic.
Now, tell us what's the process when someone wants to call Comfort Keepers?
Well, generally speaking, what you do is you call the office, and at that point, our girls on the phone are going to ask you a few questions. We're sure that you have some concerns. After they've asked you some of those questions, then what we do is we decide what's best for you is probably to have a visit, and we'll send out our caregiver coordinator, and she'll sit down with the family and discuss some of the issues, some of the concerns that you may have. And at that point there, we start to develop something that we call a plan of care. And what that plan of care will do is it will talk about, we will ask you questions to find out what it is you really would like us to help you with. And at that point there, we can take this plan of care back to the office and choose people who are trained specifically to help you with these particular issues that you have. One of the things that I would say is that when we first start, really what we are doing is we are on a trial basis. You're getting to know us. We're getting to know you. And at that point there, so there is no long-term commitment. So someone who is concerned about their mother, concerned about their father, the best thing we can say is to give it a try and see whether or not this, in fact, is a match for you. And normally what we find is somebody starts out and before you know it, they're asking for us to be there more times. They really start to develop a bond with, actually with the whole family.
I just love Comfort Keepers for one reason. They do everything my way.
And what do you mean by that? What do they do for you? What does Patty do for you when she comes in your home?
The laundry, cooking or heating food. My bedding is changed every week, and bathe me. Everything she does, I appreciate very much.
Would you recommend her to someone else that you know that needs some help around the house or with